There you go. Unit's too small to actually do any damage. It's fine. Does Wales have a proper flag? Yeah. I can't click on it, but yes, they do. The Welsh one's pretty cool. New idea, economic. We're still ahead of time, and this finishes us off, so we can get the production efficiency, development cost, and development cost. We now have a 30% reduction to dev cost. Rule of the rivers. While other states in the Low Countries battle the advance of the ocean, Gelre contends with its rivers. The perennial risk of flooding has forced us to develop a tradition of river engineering that controls the flow of water throughout our land. That's true, there are a lot of rivers in Gelderland. There are an awful lot. Right, so with that in mind, do I want to spend some time doing development? Especially as the Burkers right now are giving me another 10%. So that's going to be 20% from economic, 10% from national idea, 10% from idea, 10% from Burkers. That's 50% cheaper development. And it could all be from manpower right now. Manpower and Diplo. I'm going to switch it. Is this really enough though? We'll hold off. It'll be easy enough to keep them happy. Yeah, we can grant charters, which gets them to 95. Although that's dangerous now that they have the plus 15 from the colonization rights, and they're going to be gaining another 10, and they've just gone up to 95 on their own. Although next year the Hominis Novi disappears. Loans, you're right. That's what I need to pay off. Thank you. Repay. Yeah, if I had a little bit more admin, I would definitely be tempted to dev up. I'll keep an eye on this. If this sinks, or is in risk of sinking below, then I will do it. I took a heavy. Oh, hello. You guys are doing some serious hurt on them. And it's a Carrack. Nice. Speaking of heavies, I need to upgrade these guys. When do the next heavies become available? That's going to be 15 as well, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to wait until Tech 15 before I do that. So we've got 3 ships which are old and 1 which is modern. And there goes East Frisia. Did I get it? No, they just gave money. Disappointing, Brandenburg. How's the prosperity in my states? This isn't Mio and taxes, so it doesn't work in the same way. Aurelian, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. We'll be back later, need to catch up on YouTube. Alright, fair enough. Although this is now a fair ways ahead of the YouTube, but it is a good idea to catch up on those first 10 episodes, because it adds a lot of context for everything that's happened here. So, good choice. Quality of our naval crews really stands out, and our men know it. Always ready for battle, they cannot wait for yet another chance to prove their mettle in combat. Recover morale plus 10. Sweet. And their influence of the Burkers goes down to just 85. Ah, here we go. Growth of the business of draperies again. Den Haag, plus 2 production. I love that event. And you're still on 63%. I was wondering if this increased them base loyalty. It does, by 5%. So their base loyalty is 55 rather than 50. I was kind of hoping it was 60. Am I going to form the Netherlands ASAP, or am I going to take more of Liège and Flanders before I leave the HRE? I'll probably form it as soon as possible. On about 7 so far, glad to see you're still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. Still trucking. Mordred, once you switch to the Netherlands, do your ideas and traditions change? Am I going to keep the ones from Gelre? I'll probably change. The Dutch ones make more sense for a big trading empire than the Gelre ones. Felt hats. Price of furs gone up for the first time. I'm sure that furs won't be increasing in value any more than that. Quality ideas. No. Because I do want to spend development. Yeah, thankfully we've gotten into a position where we're actually generating quite a few monarch points, which I'm very pleased with. You're a full price advisor. No, that would get me to 100. That's so far too dangerous. Don't even get tempted, Mordred. Don't even get tempted. Dietmarschen is forced to give money, so Brandenburg's about to grow rapidly. Which I'm okay with. Will I go after the Flemish lands? Yes, definitely, because Flanders is a really good trading province. Like, absurd. Thankfully I already have Antwerp, though. Brandenburg, conquest of Stralsund. We crushed them. Brandenburg owes me 35 favours. Hello. Full annexation was demanded. Pomerania will pay 95 ducats to Brandenburg and its allies, of which I get 41. I accept. Brandenburg is now grown. I am going to convert some of those favours, because we have a lot, into trust. We'll go down to 26. That seems reasonable. What about Brunswick? We'll convert 2 of those. And Lübeck. I never did get through to here. That's unfortunate. Lübeck I'm just going to leave as is for now. Alright. Force limits have not changed, but they probably will soon. You're down to 62, you're reducing. Okay, you're going down very slowly. Cologne has finally institutionalized. Speaking of institutionalizing, we're at 20%. Alright. I mean, we're going to get it quickly because we have that spread bonus. A religious local philanthropist has begun to create schools for the poor children in St. Lucia. The ambition is to bring literacy to the poor and educate them in the ways of the Protestant faith. I would say that's an excellent innovation. Clergy gains 10 influence. I am okay with that. You guys aren't the dangerous ones. Those dumb Brits called it the English Channel. I think it's actually the Dutch Channel. I suspect that right now they still have more... oh no, maybe not. I have more trade than they. 41% to 33. Probably because I upgraded my trade ships. Also, they are not... they don't have a merchant here? Wow, I have 76% trade efficiency. So yeah, we are making a pretty penny from trade. Hey, Mean Wolf. Hess may be one of the few HRE starts you haven't tried yet. Just inspired the next game. Do it. Nems, are you going to be joining the YouTuber multiplayer again? Which we're doing on Monday. That is a good question. How much AE do they have? How many coalitions are you dragging me into? Oh, they've balanced that well. 46, 41, 47. Well played, Brandenburg. Well played. I'm proud of you. Not joining this round, but hoping to get back into things, so we head into fall. Fair enough. If I'm correct, it's easier to create the Netherlands playing Utrecht, Gelre or Holland. No, Holland's still definitely the easiest. It's not too difficult to get out from under Burgundy, and you're just in such a strong position from the start, like trade-wise. Gelre, you kind of have to really fight. In fact, Gelderland, I would say, are in the most difficult position, because their lands are split from the beginning. Like, Friesland has both of these. Actually, Utrecht is split as well. Overstricht and Utrecht. Holland also have all three provinces next to each other. So Holland or Brabant, those would be the easiest. Native assimilation, that is exactly what I'm hoping for. Bohemia have a golden age. Some of the local natives have been assimilated in the colony's population. With the additional population, we have a lot bigger faith in the feasibility of Fort Hollandia. They are now up to 300. Excellent. How far am I from the next colonist? 2 away. 62%. Keeping an eye on that. Because I only want to flip to the development when I absolutely need to. The other thing I'm aware of is the fact that I can ask for a contribution now, which would probably earn me enough money to buy that province from Mali. Gabu. France is already in the Congo. I need to get a move on to take the Cape. I'm curious with ideas, policies, extra estates, flexibility, how easy it would be to go tall. Very. I'm really tempted to do a tall nation during the multiplayer. It kind of depends on who everyone else is playing as. But I'd very much like to give Tuscany another try. Or Florence. Because they get the ideas reduction, they get Republican governments, which get you... I am really pleased to say that Republics are worth playing as again. Because Republics definitely can get a lot of monarch points if you focus on that. And getting a lot of monarch points, plus the reduction to tech and idea cost, plus the development cost reduction, and to take like economic ideas, have the edict for development cost reduction, have a lot of burghers, so you get the development cost from that. Yes, I think you can go top. You can go tall. Also, I'm tempted to play as Hamburg. Hamburg's ideas are just so nice. Light ship combat ability, national tax plus 10, global trade plus 15, yearly republican tradition plus 0.5. That's really what makes it. Idea cost minus 10, national unrest minus 1, fort defense plus 25, production efficiency plus 10, interest minus 0.5. That's like the ultimate trade nation. Such a Hansa edict earlier in the game. I was always playing up there. So much fun. Oh yeah, I agree. I played as the Hunter and Lübeck an awful lot. And Mecklenburg before that was possible. Yeah, I'm kind of curious whether it would be possible to make the whole of Italy 100 dev. Because I know it's possible to get like 1 or 2 provinces usually. But with how tall republics can go now, I do wonder that. Is France fighting England? They are. Good. Because that's going to mean the English ships are busy, which means I'm dominating trade. Yep, they only have 20%. And... oh, they detected me. That's unfortunate. Oops, that was the wrong thing. You should be improving relations with subjects. Though you're not currently doing that. How long do I have the Diplo reduction for? 59, 6 more years. Okay. So I can't get Utrecht until I finish that. Although aggressive expansion should have dropped to manageable levels. So I'm looking at you, Flanders. Truce has ended. You're still only allied with those two. Guaranteed by England, but England would not answer. Neither would Munster. This is too tempting not to. It's time! Have I changed religion? Yes, we are Protestant. And we took another heavy ship. These light ships are dominating the captive thing. And this is without the capture doctrine. I've got the trade propagation doctrine. Whoops, I put you in the wrong place. You are supposed to be here. Oh, and actually, yeah, you can be mothballed. You don't have any other ships, do you? No. Didn't capture any of the light ships, though. Stack wipe! Right, I'm going to go and kill Oldenburg's army. I'm going to say, Utrecht, you go and hold that. You should have enough, that's not a fort. Excellent. And I'll go and deal with these fools. Baguette in the tea, repeat, baguette in the tea. I think that was most likely Scotland. Scotland are suffering. You have such good allies, Scotland. Oh, you've lost France. You had such good allies, Scotland. Oh, Burkers, Burkers, Burkers. Ooh, no, we still have a little more time. There they go. There they are. And you are locked in. Unfortunately, you're sneaking past me. Liège has... Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Now, I'm not going to be able to go after them right now, but Loon is a province that I would very much like to have, seeing as it is Dutch. Native assimilation in St. Lucia. Excellent. Getting that event quite a lot. Yeah, the British had already lost their naval superiority. Unfortunately for them. St. Lucia also produces coffee. That's 2 coffee producers now. Consort to the people. Pay money, lose admin, gain unrest reduction, or legitimacy. I'll take the legitimacy. I don't really need the unrest reduction. We're very self-contained. I am going to deattach. And also the artillery. No, that's not the way to do it. Group. Create new unit. I need... how many? 3. Oh. I could just leave the artillery here. Except you are a siege too, so you're pretty good at that. So we're going to split most of you lot out. Leave them behind to siege this place down. It will be pretty quick. I could blockade it. Nah, I'd rather be trading. Oh, I'm not in a hurry. So many quality of life upgrades in this release. Noted the new rebel suppression stuff earlier today, playing for a few. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I haven't made like extensive use of it, but that's because I haven't really needed to. But if you were like conquering an area in Africa or something, then yes, it would be nice. I just leave a stack down there on the coast of Africa and boom, that's just rebels dealt with. Who do I need to make Dutchland? To make the Netherlands, I need to take Friesland. Aachen declared war on Trier. Aachen are being aggressive. Could occupy Kent. It's true. Or I could just wait for Flanders to do it. Can I reach you yet? No. Getting access through you shouldn't be a problem. Getting access through you is more of an issue. Oh! I can do it. Did this in completely the wrong direction. I could have started my army marching. Lübeck! No! Why can't I reach you? Access. Access, access. Oh, I don't actually have access in Lübeck yet. Haha. There we go. Solved. Oldenburg is done. That is a lot of rebels. That is very unfortunate. There you go, Lubeck. You're welcome. Yep, you can always come and assist. Thank you. Hollandia is now producing slaves. Oh well. Cool. So, you can get your stuff back again. I'm going to go and fight in Zeeland, because I don't particularly want to lose my prosperity here. Between things like that, trade changes, trade company investments, etc. is really a lot of flavour in what would become a stale part of the game. Yeah, mid to late game is now a lot better than it was. I mean, with Rule Britannia, late game was already becoming a lot better, but this was really just like the clincher. And I can now go ahead and piece Oldenburg out. I don't think I want any land. I'm just going to take the money and the war reps. Thank you very much. Kill the Flemish armies, who are surprisingly solid. Oh, you're Tech 12, you're ahead of me. Nope, I'm Tech 12 too. In that case, I don't know. Let's kill their army, because they can't actually get through Kent. Stack wipe. Let's destroy this army. Utrecht's coming to my assistance, which is good, because... That's a -2, that's why. Thank you, Utrecht. You may well have just forced that one. Right, then let's take Flanders quickly. Need to wait until we have the repairs done. Stupid sexy Flanders. Exactly. Lubeck definitely has one of the coolest early game soldier map models. Yeah, I totally agree. Their armor does look really cool. As do the Orders armors, like the Teutons. That looks really cool. The Knights look really cool. The Popes looks really cool. Ooh, Austria's no longer a... thing. Great power. I even read it and I was still like, no! Shit! By 0.04. I don't want to do that. I could do that, but that's super dangerous. I've lost my development. I was waiting. Yeah, and I can't give them any land. It's fine, we'll just wait. 20% influence raised on the disaster really has changed things. Actually, the thing that's really changed things is the fact that you don't have to give land to your estates. Because you're a lot freer in choosing who goes where. Like, you're not trying to min-max it all of the time. If it produces a lot of trade power, then you probably want the Burkers there. Boom, Burkers. Or if you want the extra 25% autonomy, you can do that too. And there's a lot more decisions about what should go where. For example, like when trade goods are there, or if it has high manpower, do you want Burkers or do you want the nobility? Is it a fortified province? Does it have a fort? Then maybe you should probably have the nobility. Like the 20% influence, yeah, it's a change. The fact that you don't have to give land, that's a much bigger one. That's huge. I can vassalize you and nobody cares. Sweet! And there we go. I finally brought Flanders into the fold. A couple of people are a little bit upset with me, but actually a heck of a lot less than I expected. And now let's improve relations with the Flemish, because, yeah, they don't like me very much. And Utrecht is still... They're still contained. It's fine. Boom. Right. You can go ahead and mothball once more. And we now have 600. Gabu, can I buy you yet? I need a diplomat for that. Let's stop the spy network for now. Because I can actually build one already. Charter company requires 681. I have 635. We're close. We're very, very close. Liège. I am going to get a claim on you. For loan. Because it's clearly Dutch. I'm not going to get you yet, though. We don't have the aggressive expansion. What happened to Poland? They died. Is Brussels Burgundian or English? Burgundian. Calais is English. Oh, the English have seized naval superiority again. Hail. It's about time. I feel if the Mormons existed in this time, it would be an interesting religion to play as. Why do you say that? Just got sight of the EU in my game to find Austria part of Bohemia and France 2 years from being integrated into France. Ooh. Wait, France integrated into France? You must mean someone else. And the Papal States own Naples. Wow, that's a lot of blobbing in Europe. What colonies do I have? Hang on a second. Oh dear. That's not good, because I have no way to defend you. So I suspect that I probably need to raise an army for this. Are you going to be big enough to withstand? 2,000 natives. You have got 600 settlers. Yeah, you should be okay. It'll be a setback, though, that's for sure. So yeah, colonies. I have got these two. Martinique and St. Lucia, for the time being. And then also one in Africa, Fort Hollandia. I can invest in a new tech and be actually ahead of time in terms of innovativeness. Yeah, do it. That's worth it. Only for 10%? Sure. Superior unit type. That was artillery, wasn't it? Aha! Now artillery is starting to really matter. So once again, we have the choice. Do I want to have the shock resist, or the fire damage? Or the morale resist, or the morale damage? I mean, my morale has actually been pretty good. I think the small cast iron cannon makes more sense, because manpower is still my problem, so having that shock resist, particularly against mass cavalry, is going to be good. And we also do the morale damage. I don't necessarily need the morale resist, I just need to break enemy armies. Although that's something I hadn't really considered. If you focus units which don't have a lot of morale damage, while you yourself have a lot of morale, then you force the enemy to fight for longer, therefore inflicting more casualties, especially if you have good fire or shock ratings. Like, you don't want to break their armies, you want to do the manpower damage. Okay, so they damaged it. How much? 200 people. Ouch. So yeah, we definitely need to get some manpower together and then raise a defensive force. But we should be able to recruit troops over there now. Yeah, we just need the manpower. We can do that.